Welcome to Dancing Fashion Academy. My name is Susan Davis. I want to teach how to cut a shawl collar. It's going to be a very detailed tutorial, please, and a detailed class. I have my student around. One of my students is hiding, but don't worry, your face is not going to show, okay? All right, deliverance. Fine. Sorry, before the first one that I draft out here, I did not know that the video was not recording. I'm very sorry about that. So okay, let me just quickly explain. The back parts, before you cut any jacket, you start from the back part. You draft the back part first. Please ignore the background noise. From shoulder to bust is 10. From shoulder to underbust is 14. From shoulder to waist is 17. From shoulder to blazer top is 24. Okay? Then, after all this, I now measure my shoulder measurement divided by 2. The client shoulder measurement is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches plus 0.5 for ease allowance. After all doing this, I now slope the shoulder by 1 inch, connect it to meet the neck point. Now the neck width on this blazer is 3 inches. The neck depth is 1 inch. Now after that, we now mark our armhole measurement. How can you get your accurate armhole measurement? Is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5, or you use your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Okay, it will still give you the same answer. Then after all this, I now mark the bust measurement. The bust measurement is 40 divided by 4 is what? 10. Now you know that it's a blazer, so it's not supposed to be a fitted, so we now put 1 inch for ease allowance. So the total for the bust point is 11 inches. Now for the underbust here, underbust is 33. My client's measurement is 33 divided by 4 is what? 8 points quarter. I'm sorry, 8 point quarter plus 1 inch for ease is totally we are having 9 points quarter. The waist point legion here is what? 34. My client's waist is 34 divided by 4 is what? 8.5. 8.5 plus 1 is for allowance, because a blazer is not supposed to be fitted, okay, is 1 inch. And for the hip point here, hip is what? Hip is 12. Hip measurement is 42 divided by 4 is what? 10.05. 10.05 plus 1 inches for ease is what? 11.05. Please ignore the background voice. Thank you. Then after all doing this, now we are going to take our dart measurement, which we are going to use our bust pant measurement. The bust pant for this class is 8 inches divided by 2 is what? 4.4 inches, and I mark the 4 inches from the bust point down to the hip point, 4 inches. After all that, we are taking half inches by the right side and half inches by the left side, make it totally of 1 inches. You now connect it. Now from the hip point here, you now come up by what? 2 inches, and from the bust point here, you now stop by what? 2 inches, and you now connect it like this as shown. Okay. I've already drafted this. I did not even know that my video was not recording. I'm very sorry for that. Now, after all this, we now do what? Input our allowance from the waist lesion, which was what? 1 inches. This is our allowance, and now connect it. Now, after finishing driving the back point, we now went to the front point. The front point here, from the up part here, we measure what? 4 inches, which was this 4 inches. 4 inches up front. Then after measuring the 4 inches here, then from the center point here, we measure what? 3 inches, and we take it down. We take it down. Remember, the shoulder measurement, the top length measurement for the jacket is what? 23 inches. Now from the shoulder to bust point is what? 10 inches. From the shoulder to underbust is what? 14 inches. From the shoulder to waist is what? 17 inches. I will now take it down to what? 23 inches, which is our total blazer length. After all that, we now take our neck measurement. Our neck measurement is what? Neck width is what? 3 inches. Then we now take our what? Shoulder measurement. You remember how you can calculate your shoulder measurement, right? Now I now take my own, which is what? 8.5. 8.5 I marked here. Now I now slope the shoulder by what? 1 inches. Pause. Now, after saying all that, I hope you now understand our vertical point, right? Now, for the breakout, we are going to do what? Take it and stop it at what? Underbust. Okay, this underbust, you now do what? Take maybe like 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches, and you now connect it to knit up like this. Okay. Then for the bottom, we are taking 1 inches for the bottom. You can decide to make your break point to reach your waist. Then for this, our client wants her break point to be 1 inches below the underbust. 1 inches below the underbust. Okay, I will now connect. So here is where we are going to have the button. Do you understand now? Now from here to here, we can now have our break point. Please ignore this first line, please. Okay, after having this our break point, what are we going to do now? We are going to draft what? Our shawl collar, which our shawl collar is what? Remember, the back point that we have was what? 3 inches. We mark here 3 inches. That's the back neck width was 3 inches. You know, as you cannot make your collar like this to be straight like this. You can't make it to be straight like this. What will you do? You slant it a little bit by what? Half inches, 0.5. 0.5. Then you now connect it to meet up like this. Okay? After connect it to meet up like this. Now you now determine, okay, how do you want your collar to be? Now, for the notched collar, how do you want it to be? We take it down by what? 3 inches. 3 inches. Now from here to here, we want it to be our lapel. We want it to be what? 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. Now you now cuff it. Please, if you don't have your cuff roller, you can use your free hand. It's very, very simple to do this. Okay, then after that, this is you know that from the shoulder point here, right, from the shoulder point here to, we mark 3 inches down. That's where we want to have, we mark 3 inches down. This is the 3 inches, right? Then what did we take here? We take what? 1.5, right? Then you still take that 1.5 like this. Now this is where we are going to have the breakout, that small notch, that you used to see in blazer. Which, how are we going to do that? We are going to do what? Go in by what? Half inches. Go in by half inches. Then keep your tape like this and measure what? 2 inches. Okay, so like this, you now connect this to meet up here, and you now connect this to meet up here. Right now, this one is not determined. How do you want it? You know that we take it up by what? 2 inches. So our back collar, remember that we now take it by 0.5. Okay, so this is where we are going to take our shoulder measurement, collar measurement, which we are taking what? 2 inches. Now connect it to meet up like this. Connect it to meet up like this and curve it like this. Okay, then after driving the collar now, okay, so this is our collar. Please, as I said before, ignore this line. Okay, so have you seen how we notch this place in now? Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do is what? To take our bust pants. Now this declined bust pant is 8 divided by 2 is what? 4 inches, and we are going to mark 4 inches down, all round 4 inches, all round 4 inches, all round 4 inches, down to the end of all round 4 inches. Now I want this our blazer to have a shoulder dart. I want it to have a shoulder dart. Okay, and from this shoulder dart now, you know that from here now, from this point now, from this center point now to this place is what? Our shoulder measurement, right? Now from here now to this place now is what? 5.5. That 5.5 divided by 2 is what? 3.2, right? 3.2 to mark as shown like this. And you now connect it to meet up like this as shown. Okay, note, normally you're not supposed to mark underbust, because I want to use one stone to kill 2 birds. I'm going to show you how you're going to also do underbust blazer with shawl collar. Okay, so now you're learning 2 things now. This is a shawl collar blazer that we are driving now, and we are still going to use the same pattern to also create the underbust for shawl collar blazer. Okay, now after that we are still going to do what? Take our bust that measurement. You take it down by 2 inches, you take it up by 2 inches. After all that saying, now you come up here from the down part here, you come up by what? 2 inches. Okay, you come up by 2 inches. How are we going to do that? Now you do what? You take this by 1.5 inches. You now connect it you connect it to meet up here like this, okay? And you now do what? You now connect this back like this, because we want this blazer to have a fitting of the bust here, okay? Then from the waist here, we now take what? 0.5, okay? Then 0.5 we now connect it back like this, as shown, like this and like this, okay? Fine, we are achieving something. Then from here, from the up here, from the shoulder point here, now we now measure what? This was 2.5. This 2.5, we are taking back the 2.5 here. We are taking back the 2.5 here. That's in this 2.5, we are connecting it to this upper bust, that measurement, like this. So now we have to do the little bust type, okay? Little bust type thing, okay? Then after that, we have to do what? You know that normally this was our armhole. After slope the shoulder by 1 inch, then our armhole was what? 8 inches, right? Now you mark it like this, as shown. After marking it like this, 8 inches, because we want to do what? Shoulder contour. We want to do armhole contour. Armhole contour. The armhole contour, 8 divided by 2 is what? 4 inches. You mark like that, and you now take what? 0.5. 0.5, you now connect it to meet up with this part here, and you now say, okay, the bust measurement is what? 10 inches, right? 10 inches plus 1 inches make it what? 11 inches for ease allowance. Now the underbust was what? 33 inches divided by 4 is what? 8.25 plus 1 inches for ease allowance is what? 9.25. You now connect it to meet. Then the waist was what? 34 divided by 4 was what? 8.5 plus 1 inches for ease allowance is what? 9.5. Now connected to meet up here. Now the hip part was what? 42 divided by 2 is what? 10.5 plus 1 inch for ease allowance, we have 11.5. Now connected. You know that we are not yet done, right? We are not yet done, because in life there is always what they call payback time. If you don't pay back today, you pay back tomorrow. Yes, there's nothing you can do about that, okay? So for the dart here, we take what? 2 inches. We now return back whatsoever we borrow. From here is what? 1.5. We now, oh, it's supposed to be 2 inches, sorry. It's supposed to be 2 inches. Supposed to be 2 inches with the waist. Now connect it, sorry. It's supposed to be 2 inches, yeah, because it's the waist. We are taking that at the waist to make it to give us that bing bing. Then that here that we took is what? 2 inches. You mark it like this. I will now connect it to meet up here. After connecting it to meet up, we now connect this 1 inches, because we are going to slash here. Okay, after slashing here, you know that we are going to join it, so we will need an allowance. You understand? So that is it. That's how you can also cut your shawl collar. Now, I said earlier on that we are going to do what? Use 1 stone to kill 2 birds. Now, this is how you can do your shawl collar. The shawl collar with this is like a bustier shawl collar. Okay, because we have already drafted out the bust measurement and all the contour, all the that. We have already taken care of that. Then how are you going to do the the underbust buster. Underbust buster is very, very simple. It's for you to mark it out from here. From this underbust like this, you cut it out. As you cut it out from here like this, as you cut it out from like this, then you now take this one. You now take this 1 inches that we measure here. You take it up. As you take it up like this, sure you understand now. You can now use this side as one piece, okay, at one piece for maybe like another fabric you want to use. Then note that we are not yet done. From the down part here, we mark 1 inches up front, 1 inches up front, and we now connect it to meet the center point. Do you understand? So we are meeting the center point like this. Okay, we now meet the center point. If at all you also want your front collar to have a design, you come up like this, maybe like 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches like this, and you now cuff it to meet up like this. You see now, it's now having kind of like this kind of a shape, this kind of a curve shape at the center point, likewise at the side point. I hope you now understand. Now we were not done with the armhole. The armhole, you now connect this like this to meet up like this. You know, I'm very, very, like me and free hand, we are 5 and 6. We are 5 and 6, me and free hand, we are 5 and 6. So you now cuff it back like this. Okay, so this is going to be our new armhole measurement. Because of what we now do, what return back, pay back time. So this kind of shoulder that we have is called what? It's called shoulder dart bustier shell jacket. Oh, I'm telling you, man.